What is a bonded locksmith? Now, if you're calling a locksmith 9 times out of 10, it's because something's gone wrong. Maybe you've locked your keys in your car, or you're locked out of your house. Usually, in the heat of the moment, you're so flustered by wanting to get things right that you look less at the locksmith's qualifications and more at how quickly they can come to your rescue. Now, from personal experience, I can tell you that nothing adds more to the feelings of anxiety that you're already feeling than to have your quote-unquote locksmith roll up in his 1982 Corolla and appear less like a knight in shining armor and more like a henchman. Now, luckily, there are some very simple things that you can do to avoid that very situation next time you're in need of a locksmith. Now, first we have state and federal requirements. Now, the state and federal governments understand that the locksmith trade is one that they don't want just anyone participating in. Just because someone has broken into a house or two in their time, it doesn't mean that they want them to make a career out of it. Now, for that very reason, the government has created several hoops that locksmith companies are required to jump through in order to be considered a legitimate locksmith. Now, while the number of hoops can vary from state to state, locksmiths typically need to do one or several of the following. First, become bonded. Second, become licensed. And third, become insured. Now, oftentimes people ask, why is it important to hire a bonded Salt Lake locksmith? Well, first off, it helps protect you in case there is any damage to your property while you're being serviced. To become bonded, a locksmith must go to a bonding company. The bonding company guarantees that if something goes wrong with the locksmith's work, the client will be reimbursed. Now, a bond is essentially a form of insurance for you as the locksmith's client, ensuring that the locksmith is looking out for the safety of the client's belongings. Now, if anything happens to your belongings, you will be compensated. Also, bonded locksmiths become bonded when they pay a nominal fee to the bonding company. After passing a background check, these locksmiths are guaranteed that in case of an accident, the bonding company will reimburse the previously agreed upon amount of money. Now, bonding is similar to insurance and provides an added benefit to the client. Now, in addition to looking for a bonded locksmith, it's also important to look for a licensed locksmith. Before a license is given to locksmiths, government agencies such as the FBI collect identification details such as fingerprints from each locksmith. By going through the licensing process, the government ensures that the locksmith does not have a criminal background. This allows you to know that the locksmith that you're hiring is legitimate and that he is in the business to help you rather than rob you. The last but certainly not least item you should look for when vetting a locksmith is whether or not they are insured. Now, insured locksmiths are ones that have purchased liability insurance. This type of insurance will protect both the locksmith and you as their client against any accidental damage to property or life. Now, this type of liability insurance is similar to car insurance and will allow the locksmith to ensure the safety of their work, property, and life. Now, while it's possible in some places to become a locksmith without a license, bond, or insurance, they are often a requirement to perform contract and government work. Plus, if a Salt Lake locksmith has obtained this kind of accreditation, it displays a high level of professional dedication and trustworthiness. So next time you find yourself in a pinch, just remember to look for a bonded, licensed, and insured locksmith.